Alright guys, we are out here at the Hat Creek trophy section. I'm going to be using my spinning rod, actually picking up right off where the last video ended. I'm going to be using a little spinner. I don't remember the name of it. It's just a simple little spinner. It's about an eighth of an ounce. We're out here still trying to target trout and get a shot of the water. Pretty nice. This is just our first spot out here on Hat Creek for this trip. So we're gonna get on some fish and yeah, let's get to fishing. My dad was just telling me that he saw a fish jumping over that way. And I'm over here dragging my little spinner on the bottom. And I got crushed and I missed it. I seem to always miss the fish. Oh man, I got snagged. Of course, every time I turn the camera on, just snag, 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 snag. I gotta sit here and get the snag out. So I've had on that first spinner, broke it off, had on a yellow rooster tail for about 2 seconds, casted it over a tree, broke it off. Now I got on this rapala that supposedly is the juice out here. That's what we were told last year. And these fish have been going crazy, so maybe we can get one on a rapala. Would be nice. Oh, there we go. Now the rapala's working. All right, let's catch some fish.
Didn't even have to pick him up.
No way, we just missed it. My brother right here just had a fish.
I did.
And it jumped off right about like 3 feet from him. What type of fly are you using, John?
So, I don't know, a little...
Is it a nymph?
Yeah, a little nymph.
You're using a little nymph? What, is it black and
green?
Black and green? Just using a little black and green nymph. Just had a trout that jumped off. Hopefully he can get another one. Hopefully I can get one. Hopefully all of us out here fishing can get one. It'll be fun. I'll get back to fishing. I really should just be recording these guys because I'm not getting no bites. And my dad's missed 2 or 3. My brother's missed 1. I don't know about my grandpa. I don't think he's got any. But the others have gotten quite a few bites and they're not catching them. I may have to change up flies because I don't know if I told you guys now I'm fly fishing. I may have to change up flies. So they better hurry up and catch a fish because they're getting all the bites. I don't know if you guys will be able to see anything, but we've had fish jumping out here since we got here. All they keep doing is jumping. We should be able to get on the fish, so hopefully we can catch them. My brother finally got a fish. Gotta try and get some footage before he releases it.
On my hand. There we go.
Oh, a little guy. Not the biggest,
Where
but
the heck is my string?
he's got a fish. Man, We've been trying all day.
Oh, got out.
We finally got one. Off he went. What type of fly were you using?
Same ones I started with.
Where is
Bead head on top of the green body.
Where is it?
Green and black body.
Got some stuff on it. Oh, put your hand behind it. It makes it easier to see. Just a little tiny copperhead fly.
You're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck.
Oh. And I got tangled up and everything. So finally somebody caught a fish. That took a long time. There are fish out here and lots of them, and we're gonna hopefully start catching a bunch of fish. We finally made it back out to another fishing spot. We took a long hike, and now I'm using a zebra midge fly with a orange indicator.
I want to move across some more, but I'm kind of worried about falling in.
We're in a spot that's supposedly guides take fishermen. So we're in a decent spot. We had got stopped by Fish and Dan, and he told us that. He was just asking for our license and stuff, making sure we were following the rules. So hopefully another person can get some fish, or at least I can get some. Pretty fast moving water, if you guys can see. Pretty wide too. Oh, this will be some fun if I fall in. What's up, guys? Next day. Yesterday, unsuccessful day of fishing, to say the least. My brother was the only one that caught one fish, and he had hooked into a second one, but it jumped off. So today, we're at a different part of Hat Creek. I'm going to be throwing spinners, maybe some salmon eggs, because I hear there's a really good spot for salmon eggs out here. And we're going to get to fishing, and hopefully we can catch stuff. It's our last day here, so we got to make the most out of it. So I'm going to get the GoPro hooked up, and we're going to get to fishing. Here we go. Today I'm just starting with a little green, purple, black, like little rooster tail. So let's see. You got any luck? Can you guys see that? Right there. There's a trout that looks dead in the water. Let me see if I can go get my dad's net and scoop him out. I'll be right back. So we couldn't reach the fish, but we came to the conclusion the fish died. Which is unfortunate. So I'm just gonna keep moving and keep fishing. I'm not sure if you guys know this, you probably do, but for those of you that don't, the trout like to hold in the slack water or the calm moving water because the current takes too much of their energy to swim against it. So they will hang out like right here. On this side in front of me is fast moving water, and on the other side there's more slack, slow moving water that's more still, and that's where the fish will like to hang out. So what I'm trying to do is cast right now towards the other side over the fish and trying to get right up against the other bank, reel towards the current. And fish, when something is in that current, right as it hits the current, it starts to move, and it can go right in front of a fish's face, right on the edge of that current. They like to hold in those shallow spots and hold near the current and watch food get pushed by the current, and they like stick their head out and they stab at it. So it's always good when you're fishing for trout to find the slack water that has some rapids, or maybe the faster moving water flows into some slack water, at the end, and you want to fish. If the slack water is at the end, you want to fish into the rapids, into the slack water. The slack water is on the side, you want to fish the far side of the slack water towards the rapids, and that's usually where the fish are hanging out. I know it may not seem like I know that and know truly what I'm doing because I'm not catching fish. I'm not the greatest fisherman, so I'm not going to catch fish every time. And those are just pointers that I've learned over the years from like my grandpa. Just felt like, ooh, almost just slipped. Just felt like giving you guys some pointers. Trout, you want to fish the slower moving water that's near the rapids, because the rapids, it just takes too much energy for them to swim through, so they just don't do it. And I'm actually stuck right here, so I'm gonna get myself unstuck. I'm gonna get back to fishing. It's gonna be really hard to hear me, but when you're out fishing, you better be careful, because if you fall in up there, up that way, and you start flying down the river, you're gonna end up next to these rapids. Those are just gonna suck you in and mess you up. You don't want to fall into that. Right here, this is the type of water you want to be fishing. This looks really good. Right on the back side of that rock, there's some slack water. It's pretty deep. This is what we want to see. I made the change from my little spinner to my J7 jointed rainbow trout rapala. It's a little big, but I'm sure there are some big fish in here that'll be willing to munch it. Hooked up, guys. Got a fish. Not very big. Gotta wet my hands. Oh, I snagged him. Yep, snagged him in the back.
You got it on video?
Yep. A little trout. Snagged him. Not the way you want to catch them. But I got one. I knew there was going to be a fish in that spot.
Good.
Hey, Dad, you got some pliers?
They're in the back, right there, of that thing. You want me to stay with your fish, or you want me to grab fish?
Yeah, can you get some pliers?
Yeah, I'll do this.
You gotta get some pliers to get them off. Got the hook out, released the fish. Fish was going crazy. Try the same thing again, but this time not to snag one. All right, guys, after I caught that fish, I just got a snag. But now, tied on the super duper. Never fished a super duper, but my dad says that super duper is the way to go, so we're going super duper. Doesn't look like it wants to stay down. I might have to switch to a rapala or something that'll dive. The current is just keeping it towards the top. But we'll see. Those three are over there tending to my father, who got hit. He was throwing the same rapala that I'm throwing. This little rainbow trout rapala, and he got it stuck in his vest and in his finger. So they just took some side cutters because they were trying to get it out for a while, and they just cut the hooks. Pretty sure they got it out of his finger too, just now. That would have been bad if we had to go to the ER. But let's get back to fishing. All right, guys, this is a deep hole and another spot We got a blue and silver Castmaster. Been flipping it around. Thinking about changing up spots. But I think we're almost done fishing for the day. So we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, this video has come to a close. We are about ready to head back. We had a lot of fun fishing the McLeod and the Hat Creek. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, drop your comments, do what you normally do. Subscribe like crazy, trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.